What do you have in store for me this time?
Revelio.
Wonder who lives here.
Aloha Mora.
What do we have here? A demiguise.
Revelio.
Fine now, demiguise.
Revelio.
It seems to have worked.
Well, I suppose that will do.
If the demand for potions is as high as you say, have you considered being easier to work with? Perhaps combining your recipes and skills?
Not a chance. That ne'er-do-well had his shop handed to him. The rest, I'll not give him the benefit.
Very well.
You do that.
What do you have for sale?
A fine choice. Exactly what I would have chosen. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it.
I know what that means. Merlin trial.
What are you Revelio.
Now.
Revelio.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metalworker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of... They described...
What do you... Why did...
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen. Either by the eye above the enchanted door, or a loitering loyalist.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
The door is looking at us.
We're good at sneaking about. You'll see. Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected. I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
Revelio.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine. Yes, of course.
Accio. Revelio.
I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
Accio.
We need to be careful. As I'm sure you know, not all goblins are as friendly as Lodgok, to say the least.
Don't see myself. Matter of time till Ranrock says it's right.
Totalis.
How nice of you to stop.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
We're being watched. By a door.
Accio.
It won't get through as long as we can be seen by that eye.
Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we?
Accio. Incendio. Accio. Revelio. Incendio. Accio. Revelio. Repulso. Revelio.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to be plans around here somewhere.
Revelio.
A schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here. I'll be quiet.
Hello? Someone there?
It's Totalis.
What was that? Over here!
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written
Revelio.
in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Revelio. Revelio.
Clever. If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Revelio.
It won't be long now before we find another repository.
Petricus totalis.
Who's there? Someone there?
Descendo!
Not quite.
Bombarda.
You can't stop us.
Arresto Millennium.
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place
Revelio.
is more complex than I had expected. Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Repulsor. Revelio.
devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Not an entanglement we need right now.
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
Wizard kind will submit to us once the war is
Incendio.
Yes, of course.
We're close to a breakthrough. I can feel it.
Petrificus totalis.
What an unfortunate disappointment! You won't get up. What are you doing?
Depulso. Arresto momentum. Incendio.
Pity, not quite.
Glacius. Defender. Depulso. Incendio. Arresto momentum. Depulso.
If you could best was that your best?
Expelliarmus.
Damn, what?
Descendo! How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them, I'll meet.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Incendio.
Don't think I've found all the plans. I'd best keep looking.
Accio.
Easily diverted.
Arresto momentum.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed. Can we please talk about what just happened? Can we please talk about what just happened?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was.
Thank you.
Without further ado, adieu.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Now, I'm only trying to help. Everything's all right now.
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
I came as soon as I...
This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing, but let's not draw their attention.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
The area's still clear. Anybody cares?
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Ranrock's loyalists are out for blood.
I'm famished.
Revelio.
Actual hell.
What's that? Who's there?
Travis Totalis.
Little magic tricks.
Accio.
I will make you pay.
Arresto Momentum.
You'll pay for that. Stop it.
Stupid one. Capalso. Arresto Momentum.
I won't be.
Revelio.
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose.
I have a brother who works in... Couldn't pay me enough to...
Perhaps we can find an alternate route up ahead.
Sneaking around has its appeal. We're making quick progress.
Arresto Momentum.
Is that it?
Depulso.
You call that spell casting?
Arresto Momentum.
You try again, I beg you. I can do this for hours.
Incendio.
Impressed?
Depulso.
Get away! Too slow.
Descendo. Expelliarmus. Accio.
We must remain unseen.
Up for a bit of dying, are we?
Accio. Depulso.
The fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was
Revelio.
relatively fun. I should tell you. Rumor is this mine was closed long ago due to an infestation of spiders.
How nice. Nothing I haven't seen before.
That's the spirit.
For better or for worse, we're in.
Reminds me of the time I nearly fell out of a cart at Gringotts. I was only young, mind. Well, not like I'd fall out now. Lucky if I could tell us.
This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
Bombarda! Incendio! Revelio! I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
Hello? Such arrogance. I wanted a challenge.
Incendio! I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
An intruder!
Arrest them, momentum.
How many Ranrock's loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Incendio.
Not sure what I did to deserve that.
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Incendio. Revelio. Depulso.
That bridge has seen better days.
Incendio.
Not sure what I did to deserve that.